Hey guys, Retro Badger here. Hope you're all well. Today we are going to look at what I think could be a plausible scenario for Star Trek Nemesis. Now, in the movie, of course, we had the infamous battle at the Bazon Rift. We know that Shinzon did not intend to destroy the Enterprise at first. However, if he had succeeded in destroying the Enterprise, he then would have been intercepted by Battlegroup Omega. This is what we are going to explore in this video. Now, one limitation we do have in this game is the Scimitar will be uncloaked. However, it's plausible that Starfleet may have used some kind of tachyon detection grid, like we saw in Redemption Part 2. Now, for Battlegroup Omega, I've used the excellent resource at Memory Alpha. The first ship listed was the USS Archer, which was an Excelsior-class refit. We then had the Renaissance-class USS Ares. Now, the visual appearance of this ship isn't very well established. It's only appeared in one comic book, to my knowledge. We have the USS Galaxy, which was the prototype Galaxy class. We have the USS Hood, which we've seen a few times on screen. That's an Excelsior-class refit. We have the USS Intrepid, which was the prototype Intrepid-class starship. The USS Nova, which was the prototype Nova class. And finally, the USS Valiant, which was also an Intrepid class. Okay, here we go. One thing I find interesting about the naming of the ships in Battlegroup Omega is that 3 of them were prototype ships. It's almost like the writers did that on purpose because they wanted to show fans what kind of ships were involved. That's the feeling I get, and it's a nice touch. So the Renaissance has been hit. I'm in the Galaxy class.
Forward shield is draining.
I definitely think the Scimitar could have destroyed the Enterprise E, though. They were clearly holding back at the beginning, which is why Shinzon said he doesn't want the Enterprise destroyed. Target weapon systems and shields. I mean, look at the firepower the Scimitar had. But I think this is what would have happened. Battlegroup Omega would have intercepted the Scimitar. Using a Tachyon Grid, I think they would have defeated that cloak, without a doubt. Uh-oh, they're firing on us! So, they've got a little bit of hull damage, but nothing major. I'm going to try and do a full spread of torpedoes. Now, I'm assuming the USS Galaxy, it may or may not have been upgraded to Dominion War spec, we don't know. I don't have any quantum torpedoes, though, on this ship. I'm going to do this battle the other way around as well, as I want a definitive answer. Ooh! That hull is at 60%. Photon torpedoes are not very effective, although we did see how many photon torpedoes the Enterprise E fired, and in fact they ran out of photon torpedoes. That's how many they fired, which is just crazy. You could say most of them missed because they were blind firing, but oof, I don't know. The Scimitar, man, it was some ship. One request I keep getting is to put the Scimitar against the Shrike from Picard. Can you imagine that battle? Sadly, that's not been released yet for Bridge Commander, but I can tell you, the day it's released, that is the first battle I will be doing. Imagine if it had portal weapons. I don't think that's possible in Bridge Commander, though. So, we are not doing too bad here. The Scimitar is in trouble. Our hull's at 50%. I think we're just going to have to make an attack run here. Hope for the best. Should we do a Jem'Hadar Victory is Life run? In reverse. Right, these torpedoes might finish them. Oh yes, they did! They did! Oh, that's great! Ooh! Wow, that was a heck of an explosion. So, we have no shields left, and our hull is at about 10%. We only lost one ship. Let's try that the other way around. Ooh, now it's our turn. The question is who to go for. Do you go for the strongest ship or the weakest ships first? Tricky. I want to get rid of that galaxy class because it worries me. Though if I was following the teachings of Sun Tzu, he would say go for the weakest opponent first. And you know what? That has actually worked in Bridge Commander before. I did an experiment where I went after the strongest ship and I went after the weakest ship. And going after the weakest ship worked. There's no reason to say his ancient teachings won't apply to space combat. We'll see if this way works. Oh, the poor USS Galaxy. To be honest, I'm surprised the USS Galaxy was still around by the time of Star Trek Nemesis. They do have a tendency to have exploding warp cores. There it goes, the Galaxy has gone. Let's go after the Intrepid. We are taking a beating right now, though. I imagine the Scimitar would be the ideal ship for multi-targeting. It's just set up for it. It has so many disruptors, so many torpedo launchers. It could just engage multiple ships. I do wonder though, that battle with the Shrike, I hope to see it someday. Well, I'm a bit more relaxed at this point. We've gotten rid of 2 Intrepid classes. And of course the Galaxy. What was the most successful ship in Starfleet history? Judging by how many Excelsior classes we saw floating around in the Dominion War, and the Next Generation and Deep Space Nine, I think it's the Excelsior class. I think that might be Starfleet's most successful ship of all time. Right, let's go after the Nova. I just always imagine Ransom whenever I fight a Nova class, so makes the battle go a bit easier. Yeah, look at that. Oh gosh. Right, we've got the Renaissance left. Which is kind of a weird blend of the Ambassador class. It's supposed to have Next Generation era warp nacelles. Well, Shinzon's almost won. There he goes. Right, time to deploy the Thalaron weapon. Set a course for Earth. So the real question is, would Starfleet have needed a bigger battle group? I think if the Enterprise E had been destroyed, they would almost certainly have called for more reinforcements. The Scimitar destroyed 7 ships, and its hull is still at 50%. Based on that, I have to award this to the Scimitar. So I think it would have been possible for Battle Group Omega to be defeated. What do you guys think? Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Bye for now.